Well, guys, I will say it feels good to be home. Hot shot Italiano. Really the straightest road I've ever been on. It just no way we were gonna be able to sleep in this van without air conditioning. I think we're all ready to wind this road trip up.
Good morning, family. Everybody is still sleeping. Theodore and Kevin had to go potty at 6 o'clock in the morning. It's now about 7:10, and I am gonna go down and get some breakfast. We've been taking the stairs recently in these hotels, and I gotta tell you, I kind of like the extra steps that I'm getting in. It's my new Guenther Bay romper. I'll show a better angle of it, but this is one of the new ones that I got at the store. What a remarkable time. I cannot wait to get home and write about this entire trip. So this hotel actually provides breakfast. So I have been loving kind of coming down by myself. Everybody likes to sleep in, and I'm an early riser. Are you an early riser, or do you like to sleep in? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear what you do. But since everybody is early or sleepers, I'm an early riser. I usually get up and go explore, do all the things, because I get kind of bored. So many things. We've got the Western omelet here. Oh shoot, this could prove to be kind of difficult. Okay, there we go. Look at me. All right, so there is stuff that I can eat on buffets, and that fogged up the camera. I got the Western omelet, so I don't need scrambled eggs. Potatoes. I do love a good potato moment. Ooh, fog up that camera, you little potatoes. Oh, I dropped one of the sausages. Oh no, I dropped a potato and the sausages. Pork sausage, biscuits, and sausage gravy. So those all contain gluten or meat. And so I think I'm gonna spring for an orange over here, and I might get a little bit of oatmeal. I do like a good orange in the morning. I also love oatmeal. Let me come back and get the oatmeal. I love it because they have all of these of my favorite toppings. Perfectly proportioned. It is much more difficult to do this with one hand than I anticipated. I'm only gonna get one scoop. I have actually been packing my own loose leaf tea. This is one that's made in Taos, and then I've been bringing it with me. I have not been drinking a whole lot of coffee. I haven't been drinking coffee because it's just too much caffeine and it gives me a headache. Do you get that way? Like it just gives me too much of a headache to drink it. I don't know what time they're gonna get up. I imagine it'll be brown sugar always reminds me of home ec in high school, like middle school and high school. Mostly middle school, because home ec was kind of phasing out when I was in high school. I don't know what I was playing. Anyway, brown sugar, because we did a lot of cooking, and I was terrible at it back then too. I was the worst. I was just cooking's not my thing. It never has been. It's never clicked with me. I've had a lot of people try to teach me how to cook, and it's just not for me.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the vlog. Kyle here with Being Bethunes. Today's a special day. Today is the last day of this road trip. We've missed a couple days vlogging, filming, because basically we've just been driving. Not much else going on. But today we're wrapping that up. We're up in a little town called Guymon, Oklahoma. I bet no one on here has ever heard of Guymon, Oklahoma before, unless they're in Guymon, Oklahoma. We're in the handle of the Cleaver up in Oklahoma. We're about 4.5 hours away from home. Be a good day. We're ready to get home. It's been quite a treacherous day. I'll tell you more about that here in a minute. So we did end up staying in another hotel last night. As you can see, Bodie down there in the parking lot. I've already made one trip down this morning, but we're here packing up our room here at the Holiday Inn again in Guymon. Oklahoma.
Yeah, I'm in Oklahoma. It is quite beautiful here.
Yeah.
No, it's not bad. I mean, the kids have really loved staying in hotels. It is bad. Yesterday it was like 114 degrees, so we're not staying in the van at 114 degrees. The inverter has something going on with it. The back max air fan has kind of shorted out. What else is going on with it? There's just, Kyle's got a lot of. There's a to-do list for us to get stuff.
Yeah, it's been quite a trip as far as things breaking and failing on us. But yeah, like she said, it got 114 degrees yesterday. It was absolutely dreadful. I mean, the AC was doing its best, and it still was probably in the 80s in there. It was miserable. So we just booked it. I think we stopped one time yesterday from Joplin, Missouri, all the way down to, like I said, the handle of the Cleaver in northwestern Oklahoma. But again, it's going to be a hot one today, so we're going to try to get on the road and get to Mora as quick as we can, because it's definitely not 115 degrees in Mora. But glad you guys are here, and I think we're all ready to wind this road trip up. Well, we are parting ways here with the Holiday Inn where we stayed last night. Actually, a pretty nice hotel. We've gotten pretty good at this hotel with dogs staying the last few nights. Man, it has just been so hot through the Midwest, and it just no way we were going to be able to sleep in this van without air conditioning. And we kind of made the hotels work. The dogs have done well, surprisingly well. But here's what's the itinerary for today. We're just shy of 4.5 hours, 264 miles of extremely desolate rural driving, and it is currently 87 degrees Fahrenheit here in Guymon, Oklahoma, up in the Handle. Remember the Handle. We're up here in the Handle. Gonna wheel into Hutch's here, which is absolutely flipping massive gas station in a small town like Guymon, Oklahoma. Here, we're gonna top off diesel. We have just around a half a tank.
Head west on Southeast 3rd Street towards South May Street.
But these roads we've been on, you don't want to get out there too far on without a full tank of fuel, because man, they are long and not a lot going on. So we're gonna fuel up and hop on the road. So fuel here at the Hutch's, what is it? We're looking at $3.19 a gallon. That's not too bad. Oklahoma's been surprisingly decent on their gas prices.
What's the red one?
I've secured myself a cup of piping hot caffeinated beverage, which is not my beverage of choice, especially for a day that's going to get well into the hundreds. But beggars can't be choosers, and within Guymon, Oklahoma, you take what you can get. Apparently there's not a Starbucks in any direction for over an hour. But we are doing something kind of exciting. I mean, it sounds exciting, but I don't have too great of expectations for it. Apparently this is the longest straight road in the United States, or in America. They said America. Is there a difference if it's United States, Jen, or is it just...
Well, I mean, North America, is it all of America? Because there's Central America, there's South America, there's North America, you know?
This is a good point, but apparently supposedly it's a 50-mile stretch of absolute straight road. A few miles in, I can contest it has been pretty straight up to this point. When we do depart the road, I will give you a follow-up and let you know how straight it really was. Well, I can attest. That has definitely the straightest road I've ever been on. 50 miles, no turns. Maybe a slight little variation in the road there, a little bit here and there, but for the most part, I think they nailed it.
I see you've kept your hands on the steering wheel straight the whole time.
I have. I really have. So now we're making the journey more, I believe, a little more toward the southwest, more toward Mora, toward Boise City. No, definitely not Idaho. We're pretty close to, there's somewhere up here, maybe Clayton, I'm not sure. Anyway, but you can touch New Mexico, Texas, and Oklahoma in the same spot. So we're right up in that area. All right, so we have rolled into Boise City, Oklahoma. To be honest with you, I've never heard of Boise City, Oklahoma. But it looks like the past 50 towns in Oklahoma I've passed in the last 2 days. What about you?
I think that it's a cute, small town America, and I find beauty in the mundane.
Yeah, got the Tootin' Totem up here on the right there.
That's a cute little house.
It is cute. Willow Way there.
Tootin' Totem.
The Tootin' Totem. Yeah, I've actually learned in a couple new gas stations, or on this one, we just passed one, or we just went to one this morning. What was it? Butch's?
In 1,000
Hutch's.
Hutch's?
Turn right onto Courthouse.
I'm gonna
You
call
don't
it.
really want it to be Butch's. Like, you keep calling it Butch's, and I love it. It's
So-
really cute.
So it looks like we got a reason I picked up the camera. I'm a sucker for these courthouses in the middle of the town square. I feel like that's more of a like southern thing, like eastern, southeastern thing. I don't
Turn right onto
I don't
Courthouse
remember
Square.
seeing a
Then
lot
turn
of
right onto
these
US
on the
412
west. In the west, you can see on the map there how it's like basically a circle going around the Cimarron County Courthouse here.
But we stayed in Cimarron, Kansas before.
Well, we're not in Kansas.
Oh, that's right. We're not in Kansas
You ain't in
anymore.
Kansas anymore. Which actually I've been in Kansas, but you have. Well, but yeah, you were. Well, I guess we were all in Kansas at some
Yeah,
point.
we're all in Kansas.
Actually, I have not. I was not in Kansas on this trip. On the
Turn
on
right
the,
onto
Dodge
US 412 West.
Dodge,
West.
great
West.
yeah,
Signs for
definitely go
Chinaman
watch
West,
those.
Dalhart.
Headed
West.
toward Clayton, New Mexico, and Dalhart, Texas. Well, we have traveled a long way and covered a lot of miles, but here it is, back in the land of enchantment. Thought this was kind of a cool shot. Got the van in there. It's good to be home. No place like this, and I honestly have missed it. One thing I have definitely missed is the chile. That's your green and your red. I love it. Good to be back. Stickers on here. You got the-
should I get one of our stickers?
Sure, we got the Boneyard Harley Group, and of course the legendary to me, or maybe I should say iconic New Mexico emblem. Welcome back to the land of enchantment. The leaving New Mexico side is definitely not as in good a condition as the other side. I guess it's hasta la vista, leaving New Mexico. We are making a slight detour. We're back to Interstate 25. I'm gonna hit up Subway real quick because that's the last of the food we will see until we get to more. The kids are getting a little hungry. We actually changed time zones, so we're currently living on about 1:37, even though it's 12:37. I'm gonna grab a quick bite to eat. Hop back on the road.
Oh, that's right. We did change time zones. I
Yep.
didn't even think of that.
Yeah, I went from central to mountain once you crossed over into New Mexico. So the TA here in, is this Springer?
It is Springer.
Okay, what else are we gonna have today, folks?
Can I have a foot-long turkey on Italian?
Italian white or Italian red cheese?
Italian white.
A foot-long hot shot Italiano on Italian herbs. All right, so I went with the hot shot Italiano. Apparently it was $50 for
$50.
2 sandwiches, a salad,
That doesn't have meat on it.
and 4 drinks, 3 cookies and chips. I mean, it's a lot of stuff. The cookies.
This is my $9 salad.
I thought they used to do like a chopped salad where you could get basically any sandwich into a salad.
Yes, that's what this is, but they just put it into a bowl now. They don't chop it.
Oh.
So literally, I have vegetables with balsamic. Yeah,
No, it's
we're
not even balsamic.
No, it's oil and vinegar. We're not going back to Subway.
Yeah, I think
Safe
that
to say.
might. Hey, cause I mean, $50. Who the heck pays $50 for Subway? Anyways, I guess we do apparently. But I got the hot shot Italiano. Like there, I got on the. So what is this? The Italian herbs and cheese. It's got salami, pepperoni, ham, provolone cheese. Then I do jalapenos, pickles, onions, black olives, banana peppers, pickles, and then they have this Subway vinaigrette. It's a pretty good sandwich. Chico, how are they going to see with your big ear in the way? But I've got a version. They used to have one called the. It was at one point it was on the $5 menu, but I think that menu has long left. Subway, spicy Italian. Anyways, this is Subway sub. It tastes exactly as I expected it to.
I don't know why. Every time I go to Subway, I regret going to Subway.
I mean, it's fine. It's a fast food sub. I mean, there's obviously a million better options out there, but here in Springer, New Mexico, this is what they got. All right, let's call that our last stop before Mora. God, I hope so.
Even though it was not ideal, I am so grateful that we were able to have food and we can eat some lunch. Now we get to go back to Mora.
I will say it's kind of nice to see those mountains again. Not that you can see them very well, but enjoy this little last leg of the trip drive. thousands of miles, a few thousand miles later, and we're right back where we started.
Isn't it like 5,000 round trip?
I don't know if it was that much, but it was a lot.
It was a lot. Well, we detoured to Nashville too, so that added more like into the plans. We do have sunflowers on the road.
This is gonna end it for us. This road trip is over. Wow. Wow, everything's overgrown as crap. Oh, I forgot P-dubs was left out.
We do have sunflowers.
Oh, my neighbor's actually out there cutting hay. Definitely got some grass to cut. It's good to be home. Well, guys, I will say it feels good to be home. But I do have a lot of catching up to do. As you can tell, everything is overgrown as can be. So the next vlog, that's what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be doing some homesteading work and get this place cleaned up a little bit. But it's good to be home. It was a good trip. I'm glad I went. I was on the fence for quite a while about not going. I think we have learned that the van's time with us is up. It's just not enjoyable to travel it anymore. I guess that's the best way I can put it. But her purpose is it's served us well. But yeah, guys, that's gonna wrap us up for this video and this road trip. I'm glad you guys came along. I hope you enjoyed it. And don't worry though, there's plenty more adventures left to go. We're here for a couple of weeks. Then we fly to Dallas for an event and yeah, all the things. And then got plenty of homestead projects still to do, and that's what's going to be coming up here in the next vlog. So make sure you check that one out. If you haven't already, please go ahead and like this video if you don't mind. It helps us out so much, more than you'll ever know. And subscribe if you don't mind. And that would mean the world to us. But don't worry, guys. We'll see you here in a couple days in another one of these old videos. Until then, guys, take care of yourselves and each other, and we'll talk soon.